Page number 33, you can see here there is a solid ice here. Okay, molecules are tightly packed in the ice. Okay, when the same ice is heated, okay, the ice melts and changes into a liquid form, that is water. Okay, there is more space between the molecules. You can see the molecules here, they are tightly packed here in the solid ice. Okay, the same water when it is heated, the same ice when it is heated, okay, you can see the molecules here, there is space between the molecules. See this space here, so the liquid flows. Okay, then the same water is heated again. Okay, then when it is heated, the steams come out. See here, you can see the steam. Okay, the steam is in gaseous state. On heating further, molecules move further till they change into gas. Okay, so did you understand? So next is solutions. So you have observed some solids, if we mix with the liquid, they dissolve. Okay, for example, sugar. If I take a teaspoon of sugar, and I put it in a glass of water, what happens, children? If you take a spoon and stir it, yes, the sugar starts melting, isn't it? And not only sugar, if you take salt also dissolves in water, isn't it? So today we are going to learn about solutions. Okay, see here, certain solids mix well with certain liquids. As I gave you example, salt and sugar mix up well in the water, isn't it? For example, sugar is in solid form. Okay, mixes well in water, liquid, water is in liquid state to give sugar solution. Okay, the solid that dissolves in a liquid is called as a solute. Okay, the liquid in which a substance dissolves is called a solvent. Okay, the solid that dissolves in the water is called as solute. Okay, then the liquid substance dissolves is called as solvent. The liquid that we get after dissolving a solvent is a solute in a solvent is called as a solution. After mixing the sugar and water together, that is called as solution. So see here, sugar solute plus water solvent, together it mix up and forms a solution. So sugar solution. Okay, stirring and heating increase the rate of solubility of a solid in a liquid. So stirring is nothing but mixing up the solids in the water with the help of the spoon. Okay, and heating. Okay, increase the rate of solubility of solid in a liquid. It melts, it helps to melt the solid in the liquid. Okay, for example, sugar crystals dissolve faster in hot water than in cold water. So you can test this, children. You can try it out in home. Take a glass of hot water and take a glass of cold water. Okay, then you put 1 teaspoon sugar in hot water and 1 teaspoon sugar in cold water. Okay, then what you do, take a spoon and start mixing it. Stir it nicely. Then you can observe, children, the hot water dissolves quickly. The sugar dissolves quickly in hot water. Okay, whereas in cold water, the sugar doesn't dissolve quickly compared to hot water. Okay, so sugar crystal dissolves faster in hot water compared to cold water. Generally, dissolving a solid in a liquid does not increase its volume because the molecules of the solute occupy the space between the molecules of the solvent. Generally, what happens? So, dissolving a solid in a liquid doesn't increase any volume. Why? Because the sugar already dissolved in the water. Okay, so the molecules of the solute occupy the space between the molecules in the solvent. Okay. So in page number 33 there are important terms in yellow box and green box. Read those. Okay, so there are textbook exercises in page number 34 as well as 35. So I'll be clicking these and sending it to you children. Copy it down neatly in your textbook. So let us discuss the textual exercises. Okay, open to page number 34. First one is multiple choice questions. Tick the correct option. In a salt solution, salt is a liquid, solute, solvent or solution. The answer is B, solute. Okay, a solid can be changed into a liquid by heating. Okay, the process of changing a liquid into solid on cooling is called as freezing. Okay, see here, use greater than or smaller than to complete the sentence below. The intermolecular space in a solid are smaller than those in liquid. The intermolecular spaces in gases are greater than those in both the solid and liquid. The intermolecular spaces in liquids are greater than those in solids but smaller than those in gases. Okay, next is solid, liquid and gases are the three states of matter. Each state shows some unique properties. Complete the table below by filling yes or no. Okay, see here, solids has a fixed shape, isn't it? Yes, so write yes. Liquid doesn't have any fixed shape. It will occupy the space of the container, so you should write here no. Okay, gases also doesn't have any fixed shape, so you should write here no. Okay, so occupies definite space, yes. Liquid no, gas also no. Okay, can flow, solid cannot flow, the molecules are tightly packed. Okay, liquid can flow, yes. And gases doesn't flow, they move. Can be poured, no. Yes, water, liquid we can pour, no. Okay, takes a shape of the container if it is put, no. Yes, no. Then occupies all the available space, no. No, yes. Okay.